my brothers, my siblings, all good evening.
Good evening.
If Dr. Maya Angelou might say, were she with us, this is an evening that you have never seen before.
That's right.
And it is an evening that you will never see again. Having been so honored and blessed to know my sister friend, and yes, she wrote, Dr. Maya, I think that in making that statement, there was another that she decided not to make, because we ought to have enough sense to figure it out. And that is, what are you going to do with this evening? I think each of us should feel a great sense of joy and pride that this evening we responded to the call of a Salah to come to this part and to say, you can try to ban books of our history and her story, but that is a battle you will not win. I am so full of gratitude and joy that we are here to read banned books. As many of you know, the person who's about to read from a banned book was born and raised in this town of Jacksonville, Florida. I was raised on the west side of town on Louisiana Street. Before, in fact, we got to move to Sugar Hill. I'm the daughter of Mary Frances Lewis Fetch and John Thomas Fetch. And I cannot tell you what joy, what pride I have in saying that while my older sister, the beach lady, is up there in glory somewhere, in this park, somewhere, is my baby brother, John Thomas Fetch Jr. We are, the three of us, the great grandchildren of Abraham Lincoln Lewis. Who many of you know was born up the road in Madison County, a formerly enslaved Judy and Robert Lewis. And though he only managed to have an elementary school education, A.L. Lewis believed in education, as the old folk around here used to say, like the devil believes in sin.
Right.
And so he supported education. He supported businesses in the interest of black people. The day came, as you may know, when 6 other black men, they founded the Afro-American Life Insurance Company.
Yes.
Not the first life insurance company, but the first insurance company in the state of Florida. And so I share this little bit of genealogy with you. Well, in part because I'm an anthropologist now, y'all. You know, I like kinship talk. But because there is a unrighteous, evil movement that says we should not know who our ancestors are,
Right.
where they came from, and what they did in the struggle that we now have the privilege to continue. I am particularly fortunate to know that I am the great-granddaughter of A.L. Lewis and Mary Frances Samus Lewis. And that Mary Frances Samus Lewis was a great-granddaughter of a 13-year-old Senegalese girl under Medjugorje, captured, shackled, brought from her village where she was of royal lineage, put on the island of Gorée off of the coast of Senegal, and pushed through that door of no return. Off-boarded in Havana, Cuba, where a British enslaver by the name of Zephaniah Kingsley had traveled for the explicit purpose, listen to this language, of buying human beings. He impregnated her, my great-great-great-great-great-great-grandmother, before they reached the Kingsley Plantation, which some of you will visit before you bring closure on this experience. It is stories like that, as my brother Rodney has said, that the governor of Florida says will make him uncomfortable. And we should not tell that story. Well, we're going to tell that story. And I know, my siblings, you too have a story that you must tell. As I bring not closure, but a point of pause in this evening's reading from banned books, I want you to know that I have chosen from a very special publication of I Know Why the Cave Bird Sings. First banned many years ago, and now, of course, a favorite of those in Florida and Texas and Arizona, the rest of these states that have the audacity to think that they can keep us from learning. Well, ban the books. We will read them as soon as possible. I am going to read, in fact, from a very special edition of I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. Beautifully crafted book with an introduction by my spellman sister, Tayari Jones, who many of you will know as the author of An American Marriage. The book is illustrated by Shabazz Larkin, published in London by the Folio Society in 2020. In just a second, you will know why I chose this passage when I could have chosen almost any. I looked up and saw Henry Reed, the conservative, the proper, the A student, turn his back to the audience and turn to us, the proud graduating class of 1940, and sing, nearly speaking. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with the harmonies of liberty. It was the poem written by James Weldon Johnson. It was the music composed by James Roosevelt Johnson. It was the Negro National Anthem. Out of habit, we were singing it. Our mothers and fathers stood in the dark hall and joined the hymn of encouragement. A kindergarten teacher led the small children onto the stage, and the buttercups and daisies and bunny rabbits marked time and tried to follow. Stormy the road we trod.
Yes, sir.
Bitter the chastening rod. Felt in the days when hope unborn had died. Yet with a steady beat, have not our weary feet come to the place for which our fathers sighed. Every child I knew had learned that song with his ABC.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And along with Jesus loves me, this I know. But I personally had never heard it before. Never heard the words, despite the thousands of times I had sung them. Never thought they had anything to do with me. On the other hand, the words of Patrick Henry had made such an impression on me that I had been able to stretch myself tall and trembling and say, I know what course others may take, but as for me, give me liberty or death. And now I really heard for the first time, we have come over a way that with tears has been watered. We have come treading our path through the blood of the slaughtered. While echoes of the song shivered in the air, Henry Reed bowed his head and said, thank you, and returned to his place in the line. The tears that slipped down many faces were not wiped away in shame. We were on top again, As always, again, we survived. The depths had been icy and dark, but now a bright sun spoke to our souls. I was no longer simply a member of the proud graduating class of 1940. I was a proud member of the wonderful, beautiful Negro race.
Yes.
Woo!